Hi, Paul Hefty here. What I want to talk about now is our outside zone or stretch RPOs. Again, I like to start with the zone concepts, even if you're not going to be a big zone team. So we went with split zone first, and then second would be our stretch zone or outside zone. Again, you're going to use that same chunking and scaffolding technique where we're going to make, number one, the most complex, the core. So we're going to go start out teaching the RPO right away, and it's a backside RPO route with it. Second thing we can do is we can turn it into a run give all the way using our bongo signal. And again, nothing's being said, so we're just chunking that together. We can turn it into a pass first thinking, a PRO, pass run option, by simply giving the alert signal to the quarterback. Again, we can turn this into play action pass by having a north cue or prefix to the term. Just tells the lineman same outside zone blocking concepts and rules, but we're going to stay on the line of scrimmage because it's pass all the way. We can turn it into a pass draw option by adding the central prefix. Again, they're going to block the same thing. The quarterback is going to look for the pass play. Doesn't like it, turns it into a quarterback draw. And then last, we can turn it into waggles, which is play action, roll out away, counter play, classic wing T waggle by adding a west prefix to it as we go. Again, you want to progress from the core play, and then you can add as we go through, and that's the example of scaffolding the techniques with it. Again, real simple, same thing, package the plays to fit your personnel, so figure out what they do best, what's your best return on investment, meaning what fits your team, but also attacks the weakness of the defense. And then you'll have a pre-snap process, again, seeing if we have access, no access to throw to those receivers, and then post-snap with a read key defender. So we'll do our stretch outside zone, run pass option. Then we'll do, there's different ones, which is a bash stretch, meaning the quarterback becomes the ball carrier, and the running back fakes away, back's going away, and then different constraint plays with it. Again, here's your Anna, where we're looking too high safeties. Now we're looking at these Mr. Zeros. Is there access to throw or no access? So here there is no access. Here there is access. Again, in the practice and teaching phase now, what we would focus on here is what we call our north drill or alert, where we can take and work really the play action phase of the RPO. So this is what's happening with when we run all outside runs, whether it's zone or outside gap, pin and pull. The play side has obviously got to run sweep here, but the backside now runs what we call a Mickey, because we're going to read actually the Mike. The Mike is the guy that screws up sweeps in zone with play side run through, usually coming underneath. So we're going to replace him with a hot over, the inside receiver, and then we're going to use some scaffolding of previous techniques, the same glance route we use with our split zone pop concept. Again, linemen here when we're doing the drill are now they're working with the running back and working that outside zone in full scheme type work. All right, so here's your stretch. What we use here is NCAA theme, and we use Lobos to the left, Rebels to the right. Again, now since it's zone, this is your lightning we did for split zone. We just turn it upside down, and we're going Lobos here now is the sign. So it's real simple to process for the players. Again, we would outside zone to the left here with our blocking. Again, the specifics of all the blocking go to the O-line blocking book, and I actually talk through the keys, the terms, the techniques that we like to use with it. Again, the X of that play side now is going to block, bongo block all the way. The backside is going to do the Mickey route, and the signal for that is right here. So again, we read key is the linebackers, the quarterback's going to call it out. So this is real simple. This is a dual right, and we're going to go ahead and go Lobos. We're just going FSU chop upside down. Quarterback's going to say Lobos 5, Lobos 5. The receivers on the backside would give the Mickey signal to the quarterback, so they're all on the same page. The X who's blocking gives the bongo signal, and we're all good to go with it. Real simple, real fast, great play. Again, we can turn this into a pass first option by simply giving the alert signal. Again, you do this when you feel like there's blitz, or you just feel like they're overloaded to your H side. It's a great backside quick pass play. So again, we would go ahead and go ace right is going to be pointer. I'm going to do my Lobo signal, and then I'm going to go to the quarterback here. He doesn't have to say anything. That's why it's in parentheses. Still just going to call out Lobos 5, but he's thinking pass first. Here's an example of Kansas City running this. Kansas City Chiefs. So you can see here, they're going to run to the right. There's the fill. There's the backside over. It's simple. He just replaces the read key defender. You'll see it from behind here now one more time. Again, they're going to go to the right, so it's outside zone to the right. Again, one key difference when you're running that, the backside tackle has to slide inside, but then he has to lock up on that defensive end. We're not going to let him go and run with him. So he just locks up. Bash technique here is simply just tells the back's going to go away. So everything's done the same, but he's going to go away. And now both sides, both receivers, this turns us into a run-run option, RRO. They're all going to block when we see the bash, okay? All that is there is we're going to do our Lobo signal like this, but you're going to take the opposite hand and bash it down like that. So again, quarterback's going to say bash, Lobos 3. Now we're going to read third. That tells the backside bash, tells the backside tackle now instead of locking up, we're going to leave 3 and go hard because it's a run-run option all the way. And he would go ahead, shuffle with it. He's going to take quarterback with this, is simply going to take one step to read. He's going to plant. Again, if that end comes upfield at all, then he's going to go ahead and plant, and he becomes the ball carrier with it. So again, if you've got a running quarterback, this is a great complement to just running your outside zone. You can also do your speed option off of this. Again, all we're going to do is add an O call and a signal. So we just take that sign and the OK sign, and we're going up and down. So you just turn this into, an O, and just go ahead. It's open hat doing your Lobos. So it's O Rebels, O Lobos. Again, 3 becomes now the play side. So this is O Rebels. They're all still going to stretch zone. This tells now the play side tackle that I'm going to use an old veer option technique where I'm going to leave 3 to the play side and combo block to the first linebacker head up or inside. Again, this tells the play side receivers that they are going to block as if it's sweep. The H has to know on O Rebels, he's going to leave that defensive end, so he's going to arc release to the number 2 or Mr. 0 there. The backside is still running their route, so we keep that integrity there. The quarterback on this is really thinking pitch, and we have him catch the ball, and he would actually take a shuffle step to make the read, and then if that end goes out on the pitch, would keep it. All right, we can go into jet sweep, or what we call fly sweep with this, which is popular. Real simple with that one. All we do with the signal is you go ahead now, and it's automatic. Your hand's flapping like this instead of the Lobos. That tells us it's Lobos, but it's automatic fly motion. It's automatically A now is getting the ball. Only changes here now is when we see the fly action, we're going to do a crack block here where we're going to do what we call a 21. He'll go inside thinking Mr. 0 to number 2, and the B will lead around the outside. It's a great way to make sure you get the edge, and we're still going. There's no read with it, or there is the read with it post-snap, but you can see we lose the hot over, so we're really reading this Mr. 0 backside. If he trails and runs with it, he can pull this and throw this on the backside. So this would be Lobos 5. We're still just saying that, but this would be an ace right, would be ace right, and I'm going to go fly, and there's nothing else. It's automatically now we go to Lobos 5. Okay, we can run skinny post, and this is great. I got from a former player, former assistant coach when I was in college. Great coach, young man, Tyson LeBlanc, who's at Oswego East High School having great success. Got this actually from Iowa State. They use it. You can add a skinny post now onto that front side after you've been cracking. Everything stays the same because we don't really lose a blocker that we had when we ran normal outside zone, but now we're going to attack that play side safety and corner, and the quarterback's going to read him. That's your post-snap read. So you can see the number here, we're going to read that safety. If he fills, we're going to go skinny with it, okay? And we just call it number 2. So Lobos 2. What we do for that signal is, again, we would do our same thing, ace right. We're going to go ahead and call, this becomes our Lobos with the fly, okay, doing the flash here. But we just go ahead and add now, I call this pray for the post, so that knows we've got the post, and we're going to go to a skinny on it. Again, those are different variations. You don't have to do all of them. Start with that first one, just running your outside zone, Lobos and Rebels, but you can add, if you have the players that it fits, fly sweep, skinny, all those other bash, whatever it is. Thanks.